picking up my brand new bike, Triumph Speed 400. Thanks. And I did all the paperwork, so now I'm just gonna ride it home. That is the second towed bike I've seen. Here we are at Triumph of Seattle. I also see some gravel on the road and a big pothole. So, avoid that. So far, so good. This bike feels so much different than any other bike I have. So it's going to take a little getting used to. When I took it out for a test drive, I couldn't find the shifter because it feels like it's in such a different position than my Enfield. So that's something I'm going to have to get used to. Gear. Question is, will I get out of third gear for my commute home? I'm not sure if I will. Ooh, fourth. We're passing by where Seattle Cycle Center used to be, but you see the now leasing sign. They closed down at the beginning of the year, which is sad. So that's not fun. It's never fun to see a business go out, close its doors. So now that I know where the tow shifter is, shifting is not bad at all. It's just that when I test drove this thing, I had no idea. I had no idea where it was. So I kept on just fumbling around with my toe. But it seems okay now. So as far as the height of the bike, it's a little high for me. I'm on my very tippy toes. And just for reference, I am 5'4" tall, and my inseam I think is like 28 inches. So it's a little high for me, but not unbearably high. So it'll be okay. It'll be fine. Everything is fine. My other main motorcycle is a Royal Enfield Classic 350. It's got about half the horsepower as this one, even though it's only 50 cc less. But it feels very different than this bike. This bike is very peppy, and in addition to this bike having having a bigger engine, it also is lighter, so I think it's like 50 pounds lighter than my 350. There's the Seattle Curling Club. And yes, in the US, in Seattle, they actually have a curling club. Okay, I'm getting to a decent speed now. I just got up to shift it into 5th gear. So that's nice. The guys at the shop were expressing a little bit of concern about having brand new tires and it being a little on the cold side, because I guess yesterday they were telling me some guy rode off the lot with a brand new bike, brand new tires, and it was cold, and but it was also wet too. But they said that he went down about a block away from the shop. So they also said that he was on a sport bike, so I imagine he probably gave it too much throttle too. Another thing I really enjoy about this, or I appreciate about this bike, is that the dash is really easy to read, and it's got a gear indicator, which is nice. That's something that my Enfield doesn't have. That was legal. Found my comfort zone on the foot pegs yet, but that'll probably take a couple dozen more miles to figure that out. I don't know what goes on this stretch of road, but there are always signs of an accident, like constant, like right here. Looks like a car went over and into the ditch. It's not an extremely twisty road, so I don't know why cars are always going over into the ditch, unless they're late at night and they're drunk or something. That's probably it. There's a couple of bars down the street. far so good.